4.6 billion years since its creation, the Earth has continued to surprise us with its natural wonders. Great Nature, a roller coaster ride of science and exploration, illuminating the drama that is the Earth.
Today, a journey to the west coast of the United Kingdom. Row after row of hexagonal columns of basalt, a fine-grained, dark volcanic rock.
This is just a natural process that occurred, as I said, quite a long time ago, 60 million years ago.
And underwater, traces of basalt left behind form a patchwork puzzle.
Looks like here's bottom column here. You can kind of see the square hexagonal shape there.
And in the southern part of the United Kingdom, a natural phenomenon. A giant wave that flows against the river current for 60 kilometers. Great Nature, presenting intimate glimpses of the power of the Earth. The United Kingdom is home to some amazing and unique manifestations of nature's unyielding power. Especially stunning is the western coastline, extending from Scotland to England. First on the agenda is the Isle of Skye, located to the west of Scotland. Generally pictured as a flat country, the UK is home to landscapes that reveal a different and complex side to the land. This craggy mountain range is called the Black Coulee, with an elevation of 992 meters. The mountains are formed of volcanic magma that was stored underground 60 million years ago. Erosion by glaciers shaved away the volcano that previously towered here. As a result, the magma underground was exposed and formed this range of mountains, towering nearly 1,000 meters at its highest point. Ancient volcanic activity left striking remnants all along the western coast of the country. One of these remnants is here on the island of Ireland. The flat land suddenly forms a sharp cliff when it hits the ocean.
Oh. その先に岬のようなものがありますが、なんだか随分不思議な、まるで蜂の巣みたいに見えますね。
An unusual formation created by a great number of rocks tightly packed together. Created from the shaking and shifting of our planet, massive walls face the sea.
こんな海岸あんま見たことないですね。もう城壁というか。
すごいね。
Numerous stone pillars, as if bundled together and thrust into the ground. And on the other side, A stone staircase created by a collection of stone pillars. It is an unexpectedly steep slope. Looking down from above, it is a daunting height. These stone pillars are said to number about 40,000. How was all of this created? The ancients called this the Giant's Causeway. The reasoning was that only giants could build such a large and elaborate structure. This is what the ancients thought.
Hello.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm very glad to see you.
Thank you.
Geologist Donald Hutton says that the tremendous power of the Earth's interior is hidden behind the formation of the stone pillars.
These types of basalts immediately precede rifting and plates moving apart. What these important areas do is they locate where the rifting starts.
Let's go back somewhat in the history of the Earth. In the distant past, North America, Eurasia, and Greenland formed one enormous continent. The United Kingdom is thought to have been located in that approximate center. $60 million years ago, the heated mantle rose up from the core of the Earth and hit the Earth's crust. As a result, North America and Eurasia were torn apart, and the Pacific Ocean was formed between them. The lava that flowed out at that time created the Giant's Causeway that extends across the ocean. According to legend, the stone bridge was built by one giant and destroyed by another, and so it continues underwater to Scotland. From the furthest point out, it certainly does look as if the giant's handiwork extends on into the ocean. Not far offshore is the perfect spot to find out. Underwater cameraman Robin Smith will guide the way.
So shouldn't be far off this.
Okay, brilliant.
20 meters from the Giant's Causeway. At a depth of 10 meters, the seafloor is covered in a tangle of seaweed.
Just struggling to see through the kelp.
It is taking longer than expected to locate the stone pillars.
Looks like here's part of a column here.
And there they are. The pillars sit quietly on the ocean floor. The stark white color adds an element of glitter against the plain backdrop. The stone bridge indeed continues on underwater. The exploration continues over water to find the footprints of giants on the opposite shore in Scotland. "130 kilometers north of Ireland, a small uninhabited island comes into view, the Isle of Staffa. Magnificent basalt pillars can be seen here as well. A stone pavement, similar to the Giant's Causeway, can be found here. Next to it stands a structure about 10 meters tall. "60 million years ago, the lava that spilled out onto this area created this wall of basalt pillars.
これは本当にすごいですね。
Fingal's Cave is a giant cave carved into the basalt pillars. It is 70 meters deep. The composer, Felix Mendelssohn, once visited the site and, struck by the echoes that resounded around him, composed Fingal's Cave. Fingal is said to originate from the name of an Irish giant. Clues in all corners of the globe pointing to the immeasurable power of the Earth. Through the years, science brings reason to the Earth's events, dispelling stories of giants. Yet it is these legends that people enjoy remembering even today.
Great Nature, a program that explores the mysterious and magical wonders of the Earth. Volcanoes, caverns, atmospheric phenomena, events that took place billions of years ago, and events that are taking place now, coming to life on the screen.
A characteristic of the numerous stone pillars is their six-sided shape. The clean cut of the hexagons creates a honeycomb effect.
And the cracks here, the cracks around it.
This crack.
Yeah. And you can see that there are these places where you get three cracks together. There's one, there's another, here's another, here's another. So it's surrounded by these three-sided cracks. And when things start in nature, when things start to shrink and crack, they form these little triple points. That's a common thing.
These cracks and shapes can be reproduced through a simple experiment. The ingredients: cornstarch and water. Starch dissolved in water is put in a petri dish. It is heated with an incandescent lamp in order to evaporate the water. After 3 days,
They're tiny, they're really small.
when the samples are taken out, vertical cracks can be seen. The stone pillars are said to have been created through the same mechanism. Columnar jointing is the geological term given to a rock that is cracked and forms a pillar-like structure. In the process of cooling down, the lava cracked in 3 directions, forming a hexagon. In the natural world, columnar jointing occurs over relatively long periods of time, from 10 to 100 years. When lava reaches the surface and makes contact with the air, it slowly loses heat. Then the shrinking process begins, and a hexagon crack appears on the surface. This crack also extends perpendicularly, and as a result, a stone pillar is created. However, not all lava undergoes the process that creates a hexagon.
It's called the giant's organ.
Giant's organ.
Giant's organ.
A stone pillar with a height of 18 meters. There is a large chunk of black lava creating a cap-like effect for the stone pillars. It is a wild contrast to the orderly formation of the stone pillars below.
The people that have looked at these rocks and thought about these structures, they think that the lava's formed, okay, and then eventually water was on top of them. And of course, being much colder than the atmosphere, it would make it cool much more quickly. And because the cracks were more randomly orientated, it would produce this rather blocky, disorientated sort of structure that you see here.
Perfect formations created under perfect conditions. Next, a tremendous surge created by earth and sky. And a mere 150 kilometers from London, the UK capital. At the river's edge, surfers.
Oh, wetsuit. Wetsuit.
Ready to go.
Oh, ready to go.
This is a popular spot for surfers.
I make my own surfboards for the river and for my friends.
Mike Clement has been surfing for 47 years. Today, it's river surfing.
You've only got one chance to get it. If you fall off, like in the sea, you can go for a wave, fall off, you wait for the next one. But here, if you fall off, you've got to get out and try and catch it.
This is the River Severn, the longest river in the UK. Once a month, Right before and after a full moon, a strange natural phenomenon occurs. At 8:30 a.m., white waves begin causing ripples. The waves move from downstream upriver. This is a phenomenon known as a tidal bore. The Severn is counted as one of the 3 largest tidal bore locations in the world, along with the Amazon River in Brazil and the Qiantan River in China. The reason why a tidal bore occurs in the River Severn lies in the shape of the Bristol Channel at the mouth of the river. It has a bottle shape, and the deeper you move into the channel, the narrower it gets. When the spring tide rises before and after a full moon, a massive amount of seawater concentrates there. It is pushed inward and flows against the river. It gathers strength and speed to create the right conditions for surfing. In order to capture this phenomenon on film, a miniature camera is attached to Mike's surfboard. Gail Jenkinson will be filming from a boat on the river.
I will check the angle, he said. Yeah.
A motor paraglider will be capturing the event from the skies. Filming will begin at a point 30 kilometers from the mouth of the river. The first large wave will form here at this point, seemingly a huge pool of mud. As the motor paraglider reaches altitude, the water can be seen flowing upstream against the river. This is what the waiting surfers are anticipating. Mike eases into the water and heads to the best place for the surfboard camera to film the wave's arrival. As the width of the river becomes narrower, the impending wave becomes taller. There is only one wave, and one chance to catch the wave. Tidal bore surfing commences. The speed of the wave is 12 kilometers per hour. The wave hits land and rolls onward. Actually, compared to the first wave, the waves following it are much more powerful. This is footage from the motorboat. The wave clips along at an impressive speed behind the boat. Turning the boat around and into the waves creates a wild river water adventure in a theme park of nature's own devising. With little time left, the crew scrambles ahead upstream in order to capture this once-a-month event.
急ぎましょう。
55 kilometers from the mouth of the river, the surfers catch another large swell.
Go on, Mike. Go on, Mike. Well done.
The speed has reached 16 kilometers. This is near maximum speed. The wave has increased its momentum and continues to sweep against the flow of the river. The tremendous force is a challenge for even veteran surfers.
Go on, Mike. Go on, Mike.
This is footage from the surfboard.
That's brilliant. Well, how, sir?
The wave continues to move against the river, even 60 kilometers past the point from the mouth of the river. It is a strong momentum brought on from a full moon rising.
Mike,
Yeah,
good success, isn't it?
oh, it felt good. Some nice waves. Some places in the boat we were looking at was head high. It was really big. Like when you think you saw it, Epney looks very small, but further upriver here, at some spots it was like that. It's really big.
And the power, yeah, you can feel this push that's happening. There's a lot of water pushing, and then the rise in water afterwards. Because before it's very low, not a lot of water, and afterwards there's a lot of water. So.
An astounding natural phenomenon where water flows against water. And the tremendous power of the earth is explained from a time when giants were thought to walk the earth. Miraculous wonders created by the earth over a period of 60 million years can be found along the west coast of the United Kingdom.